Windmills are a part of everyday farming life, but to repair and maintain a windmill can be very, very dangerous. Because usually the farmer normally has to climb up the windmill up to these heights and do repairs himself. The tower hinges are a set of hinges and clamps that make the job of erecting and maintaining a windmill easy and safe. The hinges and clamps are made from galvanised steel and are attached to each of the legs at the desired height. The hinges are used as a template and are drilled into each of the legs. A wire cable is then attached to either side of the tower. And then, well, let me show you. But best of all, it can be lowered quickly when nasty weather hits.
Please welcome from a farm near Minnie in Western Australia, which is about 400 k's north of Perth and a bit inland. It's not a big place. Lee Shier. Hey, Lee. Thanks for coming. Now, you've done a lot of windmill maintaining in your time, eh?
Hell, well, yep.
And if you're up here and the wind's blowing, it wouldn't be the safest place to be.
Not really, no. Very dangerous.
And you, in fact, fell through one once, didn't you? Just collapsed.
Yeah, let go. Yep.
Yeah, right. So hence your invention. You've got the pin that goes in there, or the bolt.
The bolt.
To hold it together. Exactly. And then once you take that out, it just hinges in an ever so cute way. But you'd first sort of pull it over a little bit, is that right?
Yes, you pull it over centre.
Yeah. And then you just either let it out with a winch or even back your tractor up.
Back your tractor up, yep.
And down it comes.
Yep.
And are there any maintenance tasks you can't do horizontal?
No.
No, good.
Control the whole lot there.
Fantastic. And then when it's time to go, you just pick it up again, drive off, and then put the bolt in. Now, is that bolt, that's sort of like in high winds again, holding the whole weight of the windmill? But
yeah, well, the weight of the windmill comes down onto that.
Right, so there's no... it's not going to blow apart or anything?
No. And you just do your nut on up on the top of it.
And you can retrofit these, right?
Yes.
How much does it cost?
About $600.
$600 for a...
Yeah.
It's amazing. Come across and sit down. It's a fantastic thing. Was there one moment when you thought, hang on, why don't we just lie them down on the ground?
Yeah, well, I thought about that for cyclones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Chris.
Now, you're making these retrofittable to windmills. Are most windmill towers built at a sufficiently strong angle that you can actually lower their own weight without bending or twisting them?
Oh, yes, yeah.
You don't think you're going to have to beef them up?
No.
And in fact, you've reinstalled how many?
Yeah, to 30, about 35.
30. Yeah, great.
And even when you're sort of pulling them over that point of centre, that's the hardest part, isn't it? The lifting, really.
Yeah.
You know, all the sort of the geometry of that with your tractor. Is there a limit on the height of the tower or the weight of the tower that you can actually do that with?
No, there's not. No.
There you go.
Lee, how big is the problem? Like, how often are you going to be lowering this down in a year, say?
Well, it just depends. If you lose a blade off a windmill, that's where you normally get your problem. So you lose one blade and then you get your vibration set in, and then all your bolts start, shaking.
Everything else starts rattling.
And very hard hanging off a windmill tower, and trying to do the bolts up.
Yes.
Where this way you just lower him down, change your fan blade, and tighten up all your bolts. Just so general maintenance every time you drop it.
Yeah, so you could be doing it several times a year to change the oil and all the rest of it as well.
This is the main reason why most windmills break down, is because of the one blade goes goes missing and it throws it in.
Yeah.
And you do your hub in then too, your head and hub.
Is this something that you buy off the shelf and then install it yourself as a farmer, or is this going to require a specialist?
No, you just buy them and fit them on yourself.
Yeah?
Yeah, very easy to fit.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
And if not, you come round and do it.
Yes.
If they were somewhere near you. Not if they were
Doesn't matter where,
Which they probably will be.
Is it really true then it only takes one person to safely lower a windmill?
Yes.
You don't want anyone else running as a spotter or anything. It's always going to be like that. And does it change the capacity of the windmill to stand up in a strong wind?
It makes it stronger.
Stronger?
It does feel, when I've been up the windmill to test them, and it feels actually stronger. It's actually bracing it more.
Yeah, okay. Summing up, Chris.
Yes, well, look, many farmers are very blasé about farm safety and I think lag behind, and I think this is one aspect you've really addressed here with this. I think good luck to you, and I just hope we see it more universally adopted to stop people having to climb around on the top.
And look, towers have been hinged before, but what's unique about this design is the fact that you've got a really wide front foot so that it lands on that spot every time, and that's what's unique about it, and I just think it's a heaps good improvement.
Yeah, windmills are a big part of Australia's history, but they're really going to be a big part of the sustainable future of the country. And anything that makes them easier and safer is a great invention. Well done.
Good luck. Thank you. I think you might be the inventor who's come the furthest to be on the show, so thank you very much. Please thank Lee Shier. Good luck.
Thank you very much.